Grandma's cheese pie, or in Greek Itiropita tis Yayas, makes a great vegetarian dish as well. After we wash our hands really well, we begin by crumbling the feta cheese and anthotiro, the cream cheese, with our bare hands. We don't use a spoon or a knife because we want all pieces uneven inside our bowl. Feta cheese is a traditional Greek cheese produced mostly by sheep's milk and stands out easily with its bold and tangy flavor. Anthotiro, cream cheese, and feta cheese are key ingredients in Mediterranean diet. They are used in many dishes or as delicious appetizers. It is also a fact that about 150 grams of feta supply 19% of the daily recommended intake of calcium, which according to recent studies improves bone health and prevention of osteoporosis. In a medium-sized bowl, we shall mix all the other ingredients one by one. It is essential that we keep the correct order so that all the flavors are mixed evenly. We begin mixing all the liquid ingredients by adding 2 medium-sized eggs and stir them for about 30 seconds. Next, we add half a teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. We stir the mix with a tablespoon for the salt and pepper to blend in. Moving up on our list with ingredients, and we meet the milk, which we add half of it in small doses. Then we stir the mix until the milk blends in. At this point, we can stir the mix with a tablespoon or any other implement that makes it easier for us. The last one of the liquid ingredients to be added is the melted butter, which we have previously melted in a microwave oven. In this step, we will demonstrate the way to conclude with our filling. This means putting both liquid ingredients and the solid ingredients in a larger bowl where we will stir it and finish our filling. Firstly, we take a larger bowl and we pour inside it all the liquid ingredients. Then we take half of the cheese mix, feta cheese and anthotiro, and we put it inside the greater bowl where we already have our liquid ingredients. We stir around with a tablespoon so that the cheese mix is covered by the liquid mix. Then we add the rest of the cheese to our mixed big bowl. We keep stirring until the whole filling is homogenized. Then we add the rest of the milk. Now, our filling is ready. We let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now we are ready to prepare the pan. The pan we will use is a 20 by 30 centimeters Pyrex pan, but anyone can choose any type of pan they like. Firstly, we pour half of the olive oil in our pan and we spread evenly all over the pan surface and walls using a spatula or a paintbrush. Then we take 2 or 3 pieces of our phyllo crust, depending on how thick we want our tiropita's bottom end to be, and we firmly put it in our pan. We put it in a way that all excess phyllo is outside the pan's walls. We have to tuck the phyllo in so that it takes the form of the pan we are using. We pour the filling over our phyllo and we spread it evenly around from end to end. This will make our tiropita take the best shape. Now we take one piece of the remaining phyllo crust and we put it over the well-spread filling. We tuck it in so that it touches the creamy filling from end to end. We pour the rest of the oil over this piece of phyllo and we fold in the excessive sides. Then we take the remaining pieces of the phyllo crust and we put them over, following the same procedure. After all pieces of phyllo crust are put together, we tuck all excessive phyllo inside the pan. Now our Tiropita is ready to go in the oven. We let our Tiropita rest for about 10 minutes, which is the time we will need to preheat our oven. We set the oven at upper and lower heating elements at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We bake for 65 more minutes while checking up on our Tiropita every 30 minutes. Our Tiropita is finally ready. Καλή μας όρεξη!